Corey Taylor is never shy about sharing his opinions, and he didn't hold back when it came to Maynard James Keenan's band, Tool. During an interview with Steve-O, Corey was asked about his favorite live acts. When Steve said his favorite was Tool, Corey had a surprisingly honest reaction. He said Tool was an acquired taste and admitted that watching them live almost feels like just listening to the album. That might sound like a compliment, but not to Corey. He explained, "They're amazing at what they do, but when I go to a show, I want to see something as well. And because they are not as demonstrably active, I get bored." He compared Tool to bands like Napalm Death, where the energy is wild and chaotic. Corey grew up on punk shows where performers would literally jump on people's heads. So to him, Tool's precise and controlled performances felt too tame. But it wasn't all criticism. Corey also praised Tool's technical skills, especially drummer Danny Carey. He said, "Danny Carey's one of the greatest drummers of all time. The way they mesh together as a band is so effortless. Maybe I should go and see them now. As I'm older, I would probably appreciate it more." So is Tool really boring, or is it just a matter of personal taste? Corey's take isn't unique. Comedian Marc Maron also admitted he never connected with Tool's music. On his podcast, he said, "That shit's gotta be planted young, dude. I missed all that. So there I was, like in my 40s, kind of listening to Tool." Even though he met members of the band and liked them personally, Maron never quite got Tool. And ironically, Maynard James Keenan himself seems to understand that Tool's music isn't for everyone. He's called out other bands like Earshot and Chevelle for copying Tool's sound without grasping its deeper emotional meaning. And he wasn't too happy when Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit claimed Tool as an inspiration either. Keenan once said, "How can you take what we've given and use it to further what we've been fighting against?" He even compared it to being hit on by the lunch lady, a weird compliment you don't really want to follow up on. As for Tool's drummer, Danny Carey, he spoke about the imperfections in their music. He said today's fans are used to everything being perfect and clean, and that Tool purposely keeps things a little raw to preserve the magic. It's about feeling, not perfection. Carey also mentioned how set lists are chosen based on what Maynard's voice can handle. They're not young anymore, and their music is intense. Maynard, on the other hand, believes the band's longevity comes from constantly improving and never becoming predictable. In his own words, people want to be entertained. Even if you've done this thing 10,000 times, there's always room for improvement. So Tool might be boring to some, but to others, they're a deep, emotional experience. What about you? Do you find Tool boring or brilliant? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe for more music stories like this.